Did you change the overlay thing?
What?
The what's it called? The picture.
I yeah. Is that not change on your end?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're using creator overlay. So, ooh, let me look for
Because right now there is no picture.
Yeah, no, it's because it's black. I gotta look for
Not the
He's using
black.
creator overlay.
I mean, I can change it.
I gotta find like a Challenger League logo. That's wait.
Just do a 6, like an R6. Does this stream have delay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it does. 300. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay.
I actually might have a 6 like somewhere in my casting files. Look.
I don't like how loud my computer is right now. Do you still hear
It's
it?
too narrow. What the fuck?
I mean, it doesn't matter if there's a logo or not. It's literally going to be a screen for like 2 seconds. Oh, okay, the games are coming.
Oh shit.
Be ready. It's fine.
Are you streaming display or are you streaming display or have we been casting like nothing? Oh no. Oh no, we had so much good analysis.
Nobody heard you, bro.
You're right.
Okay, yeah,
I
that
can
was
see
me.
your audio
That's
too.
on me. My mic settings were not good. But y'all just missed like 2 rounds of brilliance, I think.
That was really good casting, actually.
There's
Like,
nobody-
honestly, gone.
There's somebody in the chat saying there's no sound, or am I just not looking at it? Either way, there was a lot of good information I was spitting there.
Honestly.
I don't know what was missing or what wasn't.
10 seconds to go.
Or maybe you were just not being heard. I don't know.
I think it might have been me. I'm not sure. I can
The
check.
scuffed casting continues at Twitch
Well,
TV.
they can hear audio or
Attackers
something.
must locate and defuse the
Okay,
bomb.
but you can be here now, I'm sure.
Attackers bomb
I hope.
has been dropped. Attackers recover the defuse.
Regardless of that mishap, we have a bad company again. We won that last round on ventilation, so the defenders are gonna go back, because I think they thought that they could win it. Devil, last time we saw him, he was very intent on running out of this balcony, and he's doing it again. He's looking for Tri-Gang. No, he's looking for someone else. He takes out Thunder. So Devil just wants all the smoke on that wall, I guess.
Defender is approaching.
And I guess Uxod does too. There's probably a cam out here IQ is trying to find. And they're just sitting outside. Like, okay. Hourly tracing his teammate. And again, the lack of a Thatcher, it makes it awkward to get walled. They're going to get it anyway. Devil, we last saw him playing in that customs area, which he is not doing because he's dead. So it's going to be Exile. He's going to try to work his way over there. The rest of the team nowhere near customs. And that's where Bad Company's trying to push in. So a lot of drones flying through. And I think Raiden has an idea of where the Jaeger is, but the Jaeger wins that fight. It's Exod. And Brain Dead Aimer, still outside, minute in, and the whole team's still outside, honestly. The only one who was in was the Buck, and he lost his fight. And Thunder died outside. So
Definitely slow progress. You have the customs wall open, but will that come for a push? I mean, you've got Devil out in that position that he was playing last round, so now it's time for that rotation. As you will see, Dirty will hop on that. Shouldn't be really much of a problem. As you said, it's going to be really awkward to open up that wall with the Mute Jammer, so they're going to need to deal with that as quickly as possible. And I do believe there is also a player sitting behind half wall, as Braindead just simply cannot get this Mute Jammer off the wall. Definitely needs to get that done soon, as I believe it will pop. So it is Hourly playing behind half wall. Actually contesting this real close here. He's sitting right on it, and Hourly going to go for the swing, but he won't find really much of anything, and we'll just rotate back and waste a little bit more time as 50 seconds remain here. A push needs to happen soon from Bad Company.
yeah, but it's difficult when you're down, man. Tri-Gang's trying to do something. He's trying to make something happen here. There's no one really in that bottom middle area. So he should be able to crosswalk through these hallways, actually, since all the players are on site or above. So Tri-Gang's in a pretty good spot. Dirty's going to start playing that diffuser, but Hourly's above, but he drops down, interestingly enough. C4 flies off the Miski. And takes out the Thunder, he just swings in.
Ooh.
And now, it's 2-on-3. Diffuser down.
Bomb located by
Hourly in a pretty good spot, but he drops down again. But Aimer gets another. Trying to find a third. He calls out the Valkyrie, and then Tri-Gang takes him out. No, Braindead take him out. So Braindead with 3. Faded now suddenly would look to be a favorable defense. He's got to find 2. The IQ covering from under this hatch.
They're activating the bomb diffuser.
And yeah, the Mute. Not aware of that one. You hate to see it. But yeah, the IQ silent sitting in the corner. Great coverage. And yeah, Bad Company, after that first round, which I don't think anyone heard the analysis of. But after that first round, Bad Company has definitely become like the good company in terms of their
Haha.
lull.
XD. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty decent attack. I'm actually gonna switch position real quickly. It was a well thought out attack. They're definitely working out for Bad Company. They got their stuff done as a lot quicker. The wall got opened up, I think, a minute 30 in instead of a minute in. And they were able to deal with Devil as soon as possible. The runouts were kind of just not allowed. And CC, I mean, especially armory control was extremely quick. I mean, Hourly was basically forced out of that position way quicker than he was last time because he was able to hold off that position for quite some time. All of them with the
Yeah, like
clutch of
Hourly?
but yeah.
You know what's funny? It's almost incredible the defense lost that. Like, Yeah, the wall was open, but I don't think he knew. I think his cam got shot outside the balcony, probably. But I don't think he knew that nobody was covering from armory. They didn't have the man count to cover from armory. So him dropping, he dropped down because he assumed like someone was still holding it, right? And there was no one there. So he dropped down the hatch, didn't look down the 4 holes, and then somehow Brandon Amer is just swinging through the site, killing everybody because, you know, again, nobody's above to like shoot down on him. And again, once they're pushed into that site like that with those ACOGs, I think most of the defenders there had like the Mozzie P10 Ronin and the SMG. It's just, it's not a fight that you want to take. And Brandon Amer, the guy I told y'all to watch out for, but you didn't hear me say that because I think I was muted. So I'm gonna say it again. Brandon Amer, Exod, to my knowledge, are the standout players for these teams. So watch out for them. There, I said it again. Now,
a lot of players can frag them. They're both.
Yeah, I don't want to say that everyone else sucks, but you know these people are, you know, the crackheads of the team. So again, same sort of short haul hold we saw before. Devil's gonna be playing the short haul, long haul area with Shield, Agoyo, and attackers are gonna have trouble dealing with that, especially given there's no Thatcher. So getting rid of that Kate on that wall is gonna be nearly impossible. And again, working this army wall is going to be difficult because Brain Dead's, well, it's not going to be difficult, but it's going to take a little bit of step by step. He's going to have to work on the impacting here, which he's going to do. He's going to get the mute off. Raiden takes us. What happened? Raiden, an office. Took out a player trying to cross an office, and now it's Mr. Exod here, who's stuck as long as Raiden holds this. And I mean, effectively, Exod's out of the game, and it's a 4v3. Effectively, if he's aware of the Jaeger even being there in the first place. Randy Amer takes out the mute, and there you go. That's someone else. That's someone in short haul, I believe. That was Devil we were talking about earlier. And Raiden, with his third, all from the break room. So Kevin is Kevining right now. Whatever that means. Faded all by himself. Not much he can do with his loadout, to be completely honest. Not the best for 1v5ing. And they likely know where he is. He's getting called. It's effectively over. Dirty looking for a shot on the freebie here. This is a CGG kill. And yeah, somebody's gonna get their CGG candidates. Dirty. Flawless round from Bad Company. And yeah, that's almost courtesy of Raiden, to be honest.
Well played there. Raiden definitely holding off really important angles that I don't think Kevin 2 are aware of, which they, I mean, defaultly should be. That's really just what you kind of do on defense, or on attack, is you play inside of CC and cut off as much as you possibly can. And it's exactly what Raiden did. I mean, he held off all the way from break room, and he looked inside of office, where, you know, you cut off a lot of rotations that Kevin 2 were obviously trying to make, as they lost like 2 players on the same exact position in offices. And then he also had control of CC, where he could play a little bit behind. So yeah, good round from Raiden there, good positioning, and unfortunately Kevin 2 just not aware of their surroundings right now. We'll be whipping out the Kaid. We've been finally been seeing this now, as the mute is just not effective enough, and I guess they're going to be going back upstairs to try something new.
Well, we have seen the Kaid. It's been here almost every time.
I thought it was just they were just bringing the mute, and then they finally brought the Kaid.
No, he's been Kading, because what he's been doing, he's been Kading this. So, I mean, Bad Company's never opened this wall because it's like almost impossible. I don't know where he's putting the Kade exactly in the floor. So that's almost impossible to get. Like, I don't think Trigon's gonna walk below and shoot that. Like, it's not worth doing just to get the short haul wall. And there's,
doesn't the effect like clip through like?
Yeah, it clips.
Can't you put it like
yeah,
top?
so he can literally put it like anywhere. It doesn't have to be there.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's that is problematic.
I definitely feel like Kevin 2 could have a little bit more like established, I guess, on their angles, because they've been playing really aggressively. That's one thing that I can attribute them to. They've almost been playing too aggressively for their own good, where how did that drone get destroyed? Anyway, they've been playing too aggressively for their own good, where they oh, was it? Oh, okay, that's weird. And whenever they play aggressively, they kind of just walk right into the crossfires of Bad Company. And they will have a little bit more of establishment inside of 90. They also have a player sitting inside of CC. That's going to be Exod. You pointed him out as a star player, and we'll see if he can shine, because he's going to get droned out here. And this could be a quick vault in and a quick kill, as Raiden looks to contest this.
It's just going to fly at his forehead.
Those are going to soar. It'll tag him up, but still going to be playing this position. They have to get rid of him from
I mean, apparently the grenade toss there is not known, and the grenade misses. Now they're just waiting for an over peek. It's just a duel of peeking at the moment, and everyone is literally waiting to kill the Shaker's break room because he has been there. He's not leaving. There's someone rappelling upside down for him. That's Raiden, I think, again, on that buck. That's a risky rappel. It works out for him because, again, there's nobody roaming, as you can see. Hourly's on a cam, but he's not roaming. So he's able to get away with that goofy rappel and take out Exod, who honestly was playing kind of a goofy spot. So now it's all to the site players. Eski, Punch Hole, I believe that's Archives, according to my compass. He's in Archives, and he's just, yeah, again, they're going to have to get rid of this. Impact it, there you go. He impacts Mute off. They're going to be working this army wall again, which they've done so extensively throughout this game. You've got Hourly here, playing off his Goyo. Braindead actually has no more impacts, but it's going to repel Sandwich, given his utility. I think Raiden is not near the wall to get rid of that Goyo, but he gets rid of the one in short haul. So the Mozzie actually is going to swing off of that and get to the half wall position. And since there are no more impacts, it's going to be all up to Raiden. Never mind, it's going to be up to the player on the table, Trigang, to snipe Iski. It's been a while since I've seen that angle, but good play from the IQ as Hourly takes out Thunder. Again, most of the attackers on this breach, but Braindead now holding this crucial cross. Dirty should be able, if he's able to dodge the bullets and not walking that Goyo's angle, should be able to cross, potentially. But then again, that Goyo is still there on that default plant spot, and all the defenders are dying as we speak, and it's just Faded who just got his self-Goyo. Slaps the IQ, though. But, again, there's too much to overcome. And Bad Company is just... I don't know if it's the Ember Eyes or what, but Bad Company looks crazy right now.
Man, Ember Eyes, I mean...
It can't be the Ember Eyes, bro, right? Surely not the Ember Eyes.
No, not overpowered.
Not at all, not one bit. Yeah, Bad Company
No.
just absolutely turning around the first tech, though. And they're going to be leading 4-1. Not quite what we expected out of Kevin. But hopefully it's a little bit better as we go along here. Hopefully. I honestly feel like if anything, this would be defender sided given the ban. Like I said, that short haul wall is almost impossible to open. And the players there should be in, you know, pretty favorable positions, but it's just not the case. So it's just not working out for them. I mean, people are just dying, and Raiden's repelling and the goofiest repels of all time and killing people, and you've got, again, that I guess they're just so strong in gunfights on that armory wall that even with the Goyo shields being up, so it is brutal. I'm gonna press tab real quick.
Ooh, wow.
Exod is not the star player, at least this game, that I said he was. So I'm very disappointed at the moment.
Attackers must locate and defuse
I'm
the
disappointed
bomb.
in my prediction skills. But yes, Bad Company, last time we saw this, they went through detention, pushed straight into detention, had one player lurking above an armory. Looks like that's their plan again, to go through detention. And actually, Devil put a Cade there, and he's seemingly Cade tricking it. So as long as he actually pays attention to this, yeah, he should be able to Cade it again. He might even catch a thermite charge here, which he does. No, the thermite folded off. See some top tier thermite gameplay, but someone flew out of the armory buckler. That's Exod.
Defender
Speaking
is
of be
close.
disappointed, takes out the thermite. So now, and Raiden is lit to shambles. So Exod's showing up finally. He pretty much destroyed this attack, and now there's players Brainbed Hammers dying elsewhere. I think that was bathroom. Yeah, it's rough.
Lots of, yeah, the damage has been dealt right now to Bad Company as they basically tried pushing in, and I mean they just went horribly wrong. Now they're going to be trying to go for a little bit of a two-pronged attack as they want to make their way in through customs, and it seems like they're actually going to be rotating back upstairs, so they want to regather armory control. Smart move, because you just really can't get Devil out of CC at this point. You might as well maybe go up above and force him out in a way, and then also start to work on the armory side of things, where I don't think anyone is sitting. I'm not exactly sure. I think Arrow is sitting nearby, as he has been. He's kind of been in this prime position for quite some time, and in most cases, sitting next to that rotate means that he's going to be able to get out of there alive. IQ will be able to spot the camera though, so Hourly does have limited intel. Now he has to work on his sound and also his intuition to deal to time whenever he wants to rotate out. Because you mentioned it yourself, whenever Hourly rotates out, it can definitely be a little bit damaging, as it was last round. But also at the same time, it can be helpful because you have a player left alive. But who isn't alive is going to be faded, as Raiden from above will be able to take down the mute inside the bathroom. So losing a little bit of control there, and that opens up quite the avenue here for Bad Company, as now they have the option to push in through bathroom. But here comes the armory side of things, as Raiden will be making his way up above archives. Phone call going on through, so they know that Hourly is nearby, but no one really pinching in to deal with it. Hourly will rotate out himself, however, to try and help out for the site take. The execute here might be a little bit dangerous. Double still sitting inside of customs, could possibly spot out the IQ, and oh my goodness, we'll just rip his head off. And sitting nearby could be the refrag. It is Thunder, however, won't land his shots. 20 seconds remaining. A push needs to happen. It seems all but over. Angles are opened up. However, Thunder will take the head off of Iski, and it will be X out on a long angle. Not going to take Thunder down yet, but at extremely low HP. Thunder will win the fight. It's going to be 1 versus 2. The Devil has such a good position, and he'll take the head off of Thunder as well. 2 kills there from Devil. A very crucial round from him, as he had a really good position there, and a really beautifully timed rotate will win him the round, as well as Kevin. So we'll be able to regain themselves a little bit. 4-2 on the split. Obviously not favorable if you're on defense, but either way, the split will go in the way of Bad Company.
Yeah, just too many rough defenses there towards the middle of the split. And ultimately, Bad Company built a lead. 4-2 lead, a strong lead. Some strong attacks. Now I'm wondering if our friends on Kelm can do the same. Yeah. Again, they're going to be attacking with no Thatcher, no Capital, so those power positions, it's going to take some good coordination. They're not going to bring the Zofia. They're going to bring that Ash instead, and they're not going to be bringing Buck. So it's going to be really on that Ash to get rid of a lot of these mute jammers and other intricacies that attackers like to use. Or, excuse me, defenders like to use to, I don't know, hold walls. But then again, they're not actually bringing any of that there, as you can see. All the defenders do not have any sort of reaching out, so they're not worrying about that apparently. Interesting given the Thatcher ban, but they're just going to be, I guess, playing off gunfights. I guess playing off shields. They only have 1 shield, they'll go oil, so there's just gonna be 1 shield on armory, if that one at all. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be there. A little far back towards Africa. A little bit untraditional, but they're gonna go for that instead. And yeah, so. I imagine this pre-placed drone, I imagine they may come from east, potentially. And they could pick either which side they want to go now, given that there's no denial on the defense, so they can do what they want, pretty much. It's just up to them whether they're going to execute it properly. But our Yoshi, they're going to know, I mean, they're just going to know the rotate like off top, even though I don't even think that door is open for the defenders. There's a camera in here, and they're taking no time. CCTV in the first 15 seconds. Quick and speedy attack from our friends like Kevin.
Wasting no time getting into CC, and I mean, you might as well not. Because, I mean, CC is easy control here. You have cams. Well, actually, you had cams inside of CC, but that's really all you have in terms of control. Thermite will actually expend 1 of his exothermic oh, wait. Yeah, is that Thermite? I'm not sure what it was. I think it was Thermite. Whoever it was. Yeah, it was Thermite. Expending his exothermic charge on the CC wall. So you open up a line of sight here for, I believe, Iski, who was playing on that, to kind of watch in through the armory. Sort of split in between armory and archives. So now you're able to watch top metal as well. It's a pretty crucial wall to open up there. Which allows for quite the pinch strategy to happen here for Kevin. So they're actually looking to attack really all angles now. Thunder underneath though. He wants to catch, I'm not sure who that is off guard, I'm assuming Hourly, as Exxon will take down Braindead Aimer from behind, but he's not going to be, he's going to be at a snail's pace compared to where Thunder is. He has to be careful. Thunder's sitting nearby, but it'll run right past him. Exod's got to be extremely careful. Running up the middle stairs now. The opportunity is just presenting itself for Thunder. And there it is. It will go down. Exod will fall. A nice little flank there. A little bit timed on the late side, but either way, we'll be able to get the kill. Devil will find Tri-Gang, and that diffuser starting to go down. Flashbang is coming out through. They have to be careful of denial, though. 2 C4 still left alive, as well as gas grenades. Meister will fall to Iski, however, from behind. He'll try and find another. He will! The flank from Iski is working out super duper well, as Thunder left alive in a 1 versus 4. He had a nice little flank here onto Exod, but now is he able to take down 4 is the question. In a post plant, 45 seconds really remaining here. He will take down 1 and Devil. as he has to look for 3 more. Take that double kill away. He knows Arrowly's sitting behind half wall, or assuming at least. As here comes a peek from Arrowly. A really bad scenario here for Thunders. He wants to catch the guy off on rappel, but he's playing extremely safe. Faded is just gonna wait. This is an extremely good extremely good pinch here, and it will go in the way of Kevin. A really well played post plant there, unfortunately forcing Thunder in quite the scenario. The flank that could have been, but unfortunately Thunder played it way too slow, while the rest of Kevin were playing it extremely quickly.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I figured the attack could do whatever they wanted. Like, they opened the short haul wall, which is extremely strong, actually, because once you open that, it's like all your players playing that Africa, like, mini office area are petrified of being shot and, you know, from CCTV. So nobody, you know, everyone's playing kind of scared there. And then, you know, I think Iski doesn't even have credit. He lurked. He hit it from the back. Flanks all those players. I think he got 2 or 3. Not sure. I caught it at the end. I'm glad I caught it because it was quite, like I said, he hit it from the back.
Protect your bombs.
What a play from Iski also. And it's just like, you know, combine that with lack of breach now, which they have now. Seemingly going to abandon this ball now. You know, it just made it really easy for the attack to do what they wanted. They just kind of literally took the fights. They had the walls open and they literally did what they wanted. And that shield was no position to deal with that either. So potentially gonna see it go somewhere else. I'm gonna go towards short hall instead.
Yeah, cookies, you can't get anything right today.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
I
it.
can't type. Anyway.
Don't listen to Iski. Iski's a meanie.
Forget
head.
Iski,
Just
bro.
ignore
Like,
him.
forget him. Let's see.
Like Iski.
He finally, welcome to the scoreboard, Iski.
Oh no.
Anyway, Nomad is gonna go out as the Valkyrie flies out of Trigang, and he doesn't die, and neither player kills. What just happened?
Trigang attempted the coast to coast.
What just happened? Neither
that's a
player.
WWE
He hit the one. I'm just gonna move past that. I don't believe it. Anyway, so attackers are gonna get short ball wall again. So powerful. And they're also gonna work towards armory. And they've got a little bit of a setup here towards office bad company, but that is not where Kevin is pushing. They're pushing armory. So all that rotates and all that is gonna go to naught. The smoke also not really in position to contest armory, I would say. So
Yeah, CC control getting taken easily. I mean, we're just basically seeing a repeat here, except maybe the bandit could have something to say about the armory wall getting sealed just for a little bit longer. You have a lot of counters to that. I mean, you have the nades on Exod, which can be burnt. If you burn the ADS, can be thrown in. You have Hourly to possibly go underneath with only 1 ash charge, though, and I think he already has.
this is a hard rotate office. Hardcore.
Oh, no.
The
Yeah,
entire
they're
team
just
is
going
switching
for it.
office, and it's just the Maestro.
He has to be careful with the rotate, though, and that's where the Maestro's gonna sit, and he's just gonna gun everybody down. It's like we're witnessing D-Day. But we'll be refragged by Iski. Still a hefty amount of frags coming on out here. Now Iski's gonna have to wait a little bit longer for the rotations to come out, and while this is happening, the rest of Bad Company will shift their guns over to office. They know this push is happening, so the element of surprise is completely gone. And to be honest with you, that office push, unfortunately, really scuffed.
Yeah, that was a
not
hard
completely,
rotation. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a play, a call, because their last attack on armory looked so good, and now here they are. They're pinned up here. There is a free rotate here, but the smoke is going to make that rotate almost unusable. Thunder could drop below at this point, but he's probably going to sit and watch his backs, considering Iski hit it from the back last time. So he's probably going to watch the back. But he could have dropped and potentially, you know, if he can get a man count, he could drop and just play that hatch on B and C4, but again, Iski's actually going to go for a concrete plant, and I don't think there's anything a defender can do about it. He's out of smokes. Coverage dies. I think okay, Thunder finally rotated to a C4. Now it's just faded. And yes, that rotation didn't quite work out.
10 seconds remaining.
Not so, and now it's just faded. I mean, what can he do? He knows where players possible.
There's
But
nothing.
the crosshair is just wait. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing. It's hopeless. Faded. Taken out. Again, what a C4 from Thunder because it came at just the right moment. Stop that plant. And yeah, I mean, even though they almost planted, I just don't know that their attack on that site was so good last time. I don't know why you would change, but they did.
Yeah, it did work out last time, but unfortunately, it just won't be that way this time around. I mean, you can kind of attribute that to what you said yourself, like a hard rotate, where they didn't completely drone out the, mainly the rotate that Maestro had inside of offices. That was what really killed them off that point. That was a dangerous rotate that they didn't watch. Lack of drone work, I guess, can be attributed to that, and also lack of positioning. That hard rotate just came with a lot of flaws because you didn't have anybody positioned on the east balcony to possibly watch for said rotation that Maestro had. You didn't have anybody watching archives to kind of pinch out. You didn't have anybody bent. I was so careful. You didn't have anybody bent. So that just kind of came in with a lot of problems because you obviously are funneling your way into a single doorway. Out of control and obviously puts you in a very dangerous scenario, as we saw. Raiden was able to walk away with a quick double kill. So definitely got to be careful of that. If you're going to be pushing and if you're going to be forcing that rotate, you should have all players in position. I would say the rotation was the right call, just executed a little bit poorly, if you will.
And just ill-advised, but gonna be ventilation workshop now. And that company, again, I want to say, you know, it's been a little like loose on defense. It hasn't been as tight as their attacks have been. But then again, I mean, which is surprising, like I said, given the bans, that somehow this is turning into an attacker favored like, match. I'm stunned by that, but either way, last round was a defense win, so I'm just nitpicking. But anyway, Devil's gonna, I guess, peek before bonding anything. Devil. Playing with fire, nearly got his head taken off. Burned off, I would say, because he was playing with fire. But they're going to be pushing from office and armor at the same time. So maybe it's not so important if Devil dies. But then again, like, I don't even know if he's going to be good with this wall open, considering the Zophia's off the side. And they're going to need the Zophia, or the Ash, at least, to get these bandits off. And I'm just going to bandit trick it. And his teammate's, like, going to be covering, I think. Valkyrie's a little late on the coverage. Exo, though, down elsewhere. That office push coming through at the same time. Player under the hatch. Can Iski find him? The defenders are just dropping like flies. I believe that was try getting an office to Valkyrie. Not necessarily covering his teammate. Bandit, can you believe that the Ash was able to get away with that? That one for one special.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, the attack's full top floor control now. And yeah, it's attacker sided apparently.
I don't know, man. This is a weird.
Ventilation's not fun.
This is a weird border game.
So they're gonna tear up this floor. Devil again, just peeking. Devil's asking to get fried. Just kidding. Devil just fried the player through the bomb, and now it's just dirty. And Kevin's defense half, or excuse me, attack half is lots more solid than their defense, I would say. So yeah, I'll show the scoreboard. Nothing really sticking out to me, I wouldn't say. As a scoreboard analyst, I see Brain Dead Aimer. I expected he would do well. Exod is not doing as well as I expected. But other than that, everybody's about the same. Supports are at the bottom. Who cares? We have Ventilation Workshop again. I think both support. Iski's not a support, so what's his excuse? He's just at the bottom. But yes, we see Ventilation Workshop again. Same. I don't know. That attack was pretty clean. Like, you coming from two different sides. You've got the office, armory, the hourly swinging, taking out the bandit. I don't know if that'll work again though.
No, that's a one-off. That's a one-shot play. Honestly, I just don't think that's gonna work. Giving the aggressiveness can definitely help out a little bit at times where or times where you're caught off guard. Obviously, that is usually just a one-shot play. But regardless, so far Kevin trying to regain their footing here. You said it yourself. Ventilation can be a pain to defend. Mainly because you have to focus, you have to get a good balance of upstairs focus and downstairs focus as well. Because you know, if you have a little bit too much of one, then like if you have too much armory control, you only have an undermining attack where you're just able to work your way downstairs, or vice versa.
But yeah. Let's see if they go for that split push again, though. It was pretty strong. I mean, that's kind of your best bet.
Oh, if I'm getting blamed for the observing. Cool.
Actually, this is completely different. Thunder isn't even on Armory. Because I guess he's just pissed that his teammate let him die to someone swinging. So he's like, forget it. I'm not even going to abandon it anymore. Even though he was doing a good job. It wasn't his fault. He should go back to where he was. Because the office... But then again, I missed it because I'm a bad observer. I missed a lot of that office push. Which was a lot of deaths in office. So, and it looks like our friends on Kevin. I'm going to keep saying friends, even though I don't know if these guys are my friends. Again, he's just going to hop on Armory now because the bandit rotated to office. And the player office is kind of pinned in a corner. He could get jumped in, flew in on like 50 different angles. C4, what was that? Yeeted at nobody in particular. And now, what's happening? Discord. Why? Screw you, Discord. Anyway, Valkyrie, I just missed everything. Valkyrie's taken out. But almost every attacker's been taken out. And I'm pretty sure me and Jasmine have been...
Yeah, we did. I don't know what happened.
What the heck happened? Because it tabbed out... Okay, look what just happened, right? It tabs me out of the game. So I'm looking at a Discord loading emoji or whatever. And then... I'm freaking... I missed the action. And I miss you talking.
I miss you too.
And we missed Bad Company going to match point. Well, not really. We didn't miss most of it. We missed all the cool part, though. Most of the frags. But who cares? Because I don't.
Yeah, who cares about the only exciting action that's happening?
Like, who cares, right? Like, that doesn't bother anyone. I don't know what that was. But anyway. Bad Company finally... is this good enough scoreboard for y'all?
I actually can't see. You have to reshare the screen, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Stupid.
Oh my God. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with this whole thing.
I mean, it would just help if you were, good at observing.
Eat my butt.
Alright, bud.
Eat my butt, dude. Well, anyway, can I get back into the game now? I'm afraid it'll crash. Did it crash?
Did your game crash?
No.
No, you're fine.
Good.
Woo! We're back in it.
Alright, we're back in this thing. But yeah, Bad Company finally stopping the bleeding on defense. They made a huge road, like, I guess an adjustment there to hold office a little bit harder, which I guess is where they got hurt. And, yeah, it worked in their favor.
Yes, it did. It was interesting because you only had Dirty underneath. But what the plan was obviously for Bad Company is that they wanted to have a lot of open rotations, which is not too easy if you have an office hold, because you either have to rotate in through archives if that hatch is open, and you drop in through there, or you have to go in through tellers and run all the way through lobby into like workshop, which can be kind of difficult. But yeah, they're going to be doing a very similar thing here this time around, however. It's an armory defense, so because, it is interesting, actually.
I mean, we saw, Kevin wasn't necessarily that good at attacking office when this site was armory. And also, like, I would say Iski's one-time play where he ran through the back, hit it from the back. He's going to catch two players rotating through tellers.
Iski, look the right way! Iski! You have such a good cross here. You can find one. He will. That'll be Thunder, but Dirty will find Devil. Wow, that was... Oh. Exxon will take down Tri-Gang, however, so at least you have two frags going your way. Brain Dead Aimer, however, is going to be able to get out of there alive as Iski will try and go upstairs and work his way in through offices. Wow, that could have been quite the double kill. But it will go.
Again, the Maestro again.
They're doing the same thing.
It's a brick wall.
It's producing the same result. It can't be doing this. Iski will find Brain Dead. That's your flank gone, however. So all you have to do is deal with Raiden, who's on 1 HP, but Dirty will deal with Hourly, and Raiden will finally fall 2 versus 1 as they will be going for a split push. They want to pinch off Dirty, but he will actually find one. Now it's a 1 versus 1. Dirty could possibly win this out. Iski will fall. Faded with half HP, he has a diffuser in his hand. He has a lot of time to work with. He could also gather some intel while he's at it. He knows a general idea of where Dirty is, that he is going to be playing inside of Army, so a plant might not be necessary. Might just be a game of frags. Faded pushing in. They have his ping, however. Dirty gonna miss the shots, though. The recoil will bounce above his head. Oh no, the SMG-11 not working in the favor of Dirty, and Faded will hit the head of the smoke. Bad Company, what could have been a round of theirs, will go in the way of Kevin's as they look to close the gap here between Bad Company and themselves.
That was the greatest shot I've seen all day. There you go.
Yeah.
Faded. Let me press tab. Faded is the standout player now. Forget it, Exod. It's Faded now. It's Faded's team. But yeah, what a shot, what a game he's having, and we're 9 away from OT. Lamau.
Well, Matt was right.
Does this sound good? I can't believe that was wrong. I can't believe I messed that up.
I think
That was like Uzumaki stuff. Uzumaki type beat.
sounds working anyway.
Shout out Uzumaki. I'm his biggest fan. I love it. I love him.
Chris
Uzumaki. Valdez.
Valdez.
I am flipping through everything. I'm probably causing a seizure warning. But yes,
So you said there are ties, correct?
there are no ties.
Oh, there aren't. Okay, so then
10 seconds left.
either way, a good position here for Bad Company. They're going to be trying this Armory for a third time. They knew what went wrong there. They simply lost all of their players around site. That rotation in through Archives was extremely risky, and it meant the fate of one player, and then later on met the fate of another. And
It worked out that time because Faded's amazing and hit that shot, but that smoke, Dirty, you should feel bad. You should never lose that, but he did, and he's so disappointed that he lost that. He's not even playing smoke anymore. He's playing mute. So he's gone dark. But yeah, that's all Faded. Faded extended this game, and if they end up taking this to overtime and potentially winning it, you can thank Faded. So Dirty here though. They've got this mute on this wall, but again, I don't really. I mean, what's it gonna really do? It's gonna get blown up by guess who? Faded. I would imagine if he goes below or hourly. That's one thing Kevin hasn't done is go below and get rid of stuff. So I guess we can call that a mishap.
they put Ash under there sometimes. Looks like they want to burn
Have I been
the They may
missing that?
want to get a kill here. It happens. It's kind of a background thing. Nade getting
They
a
keep
chuck
rotating because they can't get this
It'll
off.
do damage.
So
They'll actually deal damage here, and this prompts the thermite wall to get opened up. But Thunder is in such a good position, he'll deny it. Dirty will take down Exile with the shotgun angle, and the plant will get denied. A huge win here for Dirty and Thunder alike, as they will keep the wall shut for now. Faded trying to kill off the bandit, but he's sat in the corner, so that impact will really do absolutely nothing. Thunder still will be able to hold onto that position, granted that Dirty is able to hold the cross. So far, so good here for Bad Company.
yeah, I can't. I was trying to switch to Zofia there because I was wondering like, is the stun gonna come through and stop this bandit tricking? But it didn't, and she has no more stuns. So all she's gonna be able to do now is look up. Mr. Faded, what is your play here? Is the bandit gonna get another charge? I don't know if you can see that, but he obviously this is spectator, you know, whatever. I see everything. I see all. He's trying to hit it from the back again, giving himself away early this time, and it really worked out for him in Dirty that range. Not necessarily gonna hit that shot the SMG again. Yeah, it's where's Devil on the wall? I was imagining someone was gonna be on Sandwich, but he's on the bus actually. So if he gets on Sandwich, he might be able to catch this mute, which is now pinched between him and his teammates. Look at the other crossfires that are being hold. Try getting just worrying about AC. I'm worrying about someone going on Sandwich, which I don't know if it's gonna happen. Miski's gonna go at Metal, so this push is just gonna come through the breach. It looks like, and it's working. Miski takes out one. Valkyrie swings out and replaces Thermite, but
Iski actually pushed everyone off site.
yeah, I don't know how Iski is here. Again, takes out one. It's hourly. But Iski's still sitting close with the pistol out. Takes out the... Who is that? The Valkyrie? And now it's just Brain Dead Aimer.
Compromised.
The standout player for Bad Company is going to have to find 3. And they're all aware of him. Devil looking for that fight. Devil, you should just stop peeking. Devil, you should stop peeking.
Oh my god.
I
Devil
guess-
wants it. Devil wants it.
I guess Rain Dead didn't hit shots on Devil, because honestly, if Devil gets fried there, you should be dropped for that behavior, Devil. I get you're trying to stay on top of the scoreboard, but he's trying to outshine Faded, I guess. And Iski's having a good game too. Iski started like poop, but now he's like 10-8. So shout out Iski. It's 6-6 now. Great clutch from Faded 2 rounds ago, and then just a clean attack there to force overtime. And now, Bad Company, who selected defense first on OT, is going into this reeling on defense. So, what do you think, Jazz? Who's gonna win this one?
I don't know. This has been pretty attacker-sided whenever it comes to the workshop pushes. So, you're having, actually, speaking of Bad Company, you're starting on workshop. That's really been attacker-sided. Yeah, I'd be pretty scared. To be honest, this could go either way. But yeah, so far the attack has had major success on this ventilation defense. We'll see if it will go that way. As obviously, it's been a while since we've seen ventilation being brought out, as we have like the past 3 rounds being played on Armory. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see what the push is going to be here for
5 seconds remaining.
Kevin can make it work.
Attackers are moving to defuse the
It's
bomb.
discussed, by the way, so no lag that we saw the first game. Crispy, clean gameplay. So, PSA host on Scust. It's better. Anyway,
Yep.
yeah, so you guys, Bad Company lost a lot of momentum after attack there, 4-1. They've gone 2-6 since then in favor of Kevin, and that's mostly thanks to Kevin's attacks, which have been disgusting in a multitude of ways and clutch. So whoever's calling, who's making the IGLing, I mean, they're IGLing a good attack. Their defenses weren't that great, but their attacks were pretty darn good. But again, this is border where a lot of these sites can just be, you know, they're so stale in a way that it's hard for the defense. The attackers can just dominate, seemingly, because that's pretty much what this game has been. We're gonna have Exod here pushing in. He's got concerned about 4 holes, but these 4 holes might go in the favor of the sledge. Doesn't look down, pushes through the barber, and he might catch 3 players. He finds 1, finds 2, and he's taken out through the hatch. Exod taken out by Dirty, but not before he finds 2 of the players holding Armory. There's 2 more though. I wonder if Faded and the rest of Kevin are aware of that. Again, their attacks have looked amazing so far. And Devil,
Bomb diffuser has
I don't know if there's a glitch in the wall or what. No, there's someone sitting close in the wall. It's Thunder. And the Ash is going to be finished off trying to reload. And what looked to be a really good Kevin attack just went to crap almost immediately after Exod pushed through and took out 2. And that's the only 2 they find. Iski, though, scoreboard 10-8. You could find potentially 3 more. It's 1v3 situation with about a minute to go.
Scoreboard rating, definitely 8 out of 10, I would say. So he definitely has a chance on this if my calculations are correct. If Iski
Does he
can
know this bandit is even here? I mean, I'm surely his teammates have called that. That could be a freebie for Iski, but there's a camera out there, actually.
Oh, Thunder! My God! Just delete the man. Jeez.
Well,
okay.
Well,
They
yeah,
had
you can
it,
hype
I mean,
up
they
Thunder,
had-
but yeah, they use a cam on him. I would be stunned
I
if
know.
Thunder lost
I
that.
know. Fine. What do you rate it then? Out of 10? What is that? What's
I
the
rated a
first score?
5 from both sides there. Because,
Wow, really?
One-
I mean, the shot was clean.
listen,
Right on the noggin.
Iski,
Didn't miss
his
a
team
shot.
was on cam that whole time, so on Armory. So that's just disastrous IQ play, to be honest. I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to say it. It was disastrous.
Wow. Wow.
So, that was disastrous.
I
His team
I
all
rate
got
that
slammed.
Thunder kill- I rate that Thunder kill 7 out of 10. He's hitting heads. I mean, that's all that matters.
Okay, you know what? A 7 out of 10. Happy?
Really? Aw, thanks.
Thunder
But,
hit a great shot hiding in a corner with the camera on a person who was just oblivious to Valkan's IQ. There, you happy?
I'm sorry. I don't think oblivious. I'd say obliterated. But yeah. Sure. Whatever you want.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
Kevin just blew it.
Attackers need to locate
It looked like they were going to take it to 7-6 in their favor, but it's the opposite. So now, Bad Company's going to get the favorite side in this whole game. Attack on border, which is just apparently crazy, up until that round at least. And yeah, it could go 8-6 bad company here, I think, but I'm not good at predictions.
Of course, you do have an armory defense, and we haven't seen Kevin defend in quite some time. They went 4-2 on the split, and I'm pretty sure the only success that they had was,
Seconds to go.
you know, I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. I think it was an armory and a ventilation defense that they won. Again, not too sure. But yeah, it definitely has to be successful armory defense. It will be bringing out the Goya, which has been super popular on the side of Kevin. Not really brought out at all by Bad Company, if I'm mistaken. They're going to be sticking with the mute, though, for the wall denial. No Kaid. Devil instead is going to be on the Maestro. Interestingly, underneath, as he wants to hold off with the Alda. Interesting choice, but regardless, it will be that way. I do feel like a Legion could be better there, but you know what? It's fine. Try again, gonna be pushing in through the probably wall or doorway. I'm not sure what's happening with him, but
Yeah, what is he
yeah,
doing
back
down
on me
here?
just gonna be
I'm
starting to
perplexed
push.
at what
He's
Devil's
running
doing.
around.
Is he trying to C4 from under as Maestro? He might be impact. I'm just kidding. He's impact tricking through that. You see the hole in the B on the screen? The B button.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do see that. Yeah.
He's gonna yeet an
As actually
impact
Devil
up.
points it out for us. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Devil.
he's gonna impact trick, and that might be what puts it favor to defense. Because I don't know if Bad Company has anything in the world that can deal with that. Raiden has been so good on this break room spot throughout this game, and it could continue. Oh my goodness, a gunfight. Medisky's gonna pull out of that because Raiden has been a monster there. No use in trying to keep that fight going. And Devil, I think he got one charge. He's gonna get 2. So there you go, Devil.
Oh my God, it worked.
Shout out Devil. Now, if they lose this defense, people should be getting dropped because, again, nothing's open. There's literally nothing open. There's not even a nomad. So the sandwich repel isn't like broken. It would be a disaster if the defense lost this in the game, and that is not a good start. Raiden swings right in and takes out 2.
A bomb has been located.
Is that the caster curse? I mean, Raiden.
Bomb located by attackers.
Oh my gosh, he might find
Caster's
3.
Curse is a real thing.
What is happening? What am I witnessing?
He down. It's a 5 versus 2 now, and a 5 versus 1 is Brain Dead will find 2. Hourly now left in a clutch scenario, and we haven't seen a single clutch, I think, victorious at all. Can Hourly break the streak because he needs to win out this game? I mean, he has control of armor. He has a decent position, but as long as crossfires are held, he can't really do much, as a post plant will soon ensue, forcing Hourly out of this position. He will be trying to make moves, but I mean, you can see all the bullets are flying towards his way. What can Hourly do? As he has actually fired himself off a little bit there, so he's limited his rotations. He is getting pinged, so he knows a few locations. In comes the bucket. Unfortunately, he's not ready for it. I mean, what can you do in that corner? Bad Company will tear Kevin 2 apart for that final round. 8-6 in their favor.
Someone should. I'm telling you, someone's got to get axed for that. Someone needs. Okay, maybe not dropped. Maybe that's harsh, but someone needs a butt whooping. I don't know who. But I don't know how in the world that defense does not go in the favor of the defense. That was just as mishandled as it gets. I just don't know how else to put it. I'm sad that that's how that ends. But then again, it's been all attacks. It's been all attacks today, and I don't remember my hotkey for changing the overlay, so I'm gonna change it by tabbing out. But yeah, 8-6 for Bad Company. You hate to see a game end that way.
It was a nice fight there. Definitely had a little bit of a comeback there from Kevin towards the end, but then overtime, just Bad Company obliterating on that overtime. So well played to Kevin, and we have one more round to go. Correct? Round 3.
Yes, sir, we do.
Yep. So I mean, unless you have any close offs, we'll hopefully see you around for the next game. You can actually view all of those streams by !multi-twitch, I believe is the command. So if you want to check anybody else out, but you should always stick with us because we're the better duo, I guess. Yeah.
Not when I forget to turn the audio on for the first 2 rounds.
Okay, that's fine, but the better duo can't make mistakes.
I
You know,
apologize for that. Again, this is the first time
You think Picasso was a god painter?
Absolutely
when he
not.
was
And that's what I'm getting
made
at.
mistakes?
I've never done this. I've never observed by myself and casted and produced at the same time. It's too much crap at once for me as a newbie, but I'm getting used to it, and at the expense of production for like a couple rounds. It's whatever. It'll be better. when it needs to be better. But yeah, good game for those two teams. This is a very depressing ending with, you know, the world's smallest violin playing at the end. We'll see you guys for round 3 tonight. It'll be in probably about 10 minutes, actually, since that went 8-6. We're going to be turning right back around. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to end the stream instead of having a... Because what happened was I had, like, the... like, I turn the audio off whenever I go to this, like, screen that y'all are looking at. And considering I turned the auto off and then started the game and then turn it back on, that's literally what happened. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end it. And I'll see y'all in 10 more minutes.
Goodbye.
Peace. Peace. Cash money.